It's not a, it's a true white, but not a yellow.
All right.
I never think to put white.
We are starting the recording. Welcome, welcome.
This is what that looks like. That's
Go ahead and pick yourself your spots where you want to be. And don't worry if you're worried about like you're on the screen or whatever. We're going to be on the floor. You're not on the screen, Sarah.
Okay.
We're going to be on the floor for most of it, so just going to be standing up on.
Actually, I might switch.
Oh,
This
okay.
feels like it's cold.
I'm going to actually use my hanger. It's been there forever. I'm going to use it. Okay. You have a mat, you have a band, and a yoga strap is what we're using today. And I closed the curtains purely because I figured you don't want the neighbors to see you working out as
You're
they
very
walk.
creative though. Look at it. How can I make this work today?
I had to figure out how to make it work. All right, and you can do this with or without your shoes on. All personal preference. So, let me get my music. Is Leslie not coming today?
No, there she is. I see her pulling in.
Okay.
We didn't walk because we thought it might be a little too cold this
Oh my
morning.
gosh, it's so cold.
The other day it kind of stung.
I am gonna.
But it was supposed to be 25 this morning, but it wasn't quite. It was only 34, so we could have done it.
All right. So you've got your mat laid out. We're gonna. Let me make sure. Can you guys at home? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Because I know that you're further away than you usually are. I want to make sure you can hear me. I couldn't figure out where to put the camera in this room, so it's just over there. All right, we're gonna warm up. Have some room right out in front of you, and we're just gonna do some sun salutations to warm up that body. So you're just gonna take a deep breath in and reach. Exhale, lean over. There's a spot right there for you, Leslie. Fold forward, walk out to a plank. Slowly lower to the floor. Press up to a cobra. Release. Come up to a tabletop, curl your toes, and then back to your down dog. Tailbones out, press those heels down, walk your hands in, and roll it up nice and slow. I'm gonna shut that door so the sun's not blinding me.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine, you didn't know.
That was me.
All right, and let's take that again. Deep breath in, lean forward, walk it out to a plank. Lower all the way down, nice and slow. Little cobra, lift up. Exhale, release, and come back up to your down dog, whether you come to a tabletop or just push yourself right back up. Either one. Walk your hands into your forward fold. Slowly roll it up. And you should be warmed up a little bit. Just a little bit loose. Joints are ready to go. Grab your band. And even though I have a mat, it looks like we're in yoga pose or whatever. We're not really doing yoga today, but there will be a couple things that are similar. So we're going to start you off first with a warrior one position. So take your right leg to the front of the mat. Left leg pointed behind you. Yes, so either way, however, right leg, left. Right leg, left, right leg, left. Good. You have your band. Shoulders are back, abs tight. Bend that front knee. Make sure it's behind that toe. So you're going to step that foot out just a little bit more. Good, good. Arms straight up overhead. You have that band in your hands. And we're gonna lunge and straighten. Lunge and straighten. Good, we're bending that right leg, so that right hand is gonna pull down and back up. Pull it down, back up. Yeah, woo! Now different bands are a little bit harder. So if your band is looser, you're gonna go further. If your band is tight, you're not gonna go as far. So don't worry about how far someone else is going compared to you. I want you to feel this in your inner thigh. So get nice and low and then squeeze your thighs as you come up. And your arms should feel it for sure, yes? Yes. And we're gonna hold this one at the bottom. Hold. Good. Now pulse the leg, and the hand is just holding. And that top hand, that left hand is as high as it can go, but the elbow is soft and it's holding, and it's feeling it, it's burning, it's shaking. 4, 3, hold the legs, lose the hands. How you doing? We're good? All right, so that was our warrior. I said warrior one, we're in warrior two. All right, but now we're gonna lift that back heel and turn towards that front leg. Good, so now we are in warrior one. Take your band, hands in it, hands in your band. All right, we're in our warrior one. Heel is up, tailbone is tucked, arms overhead. Let's just start those legs. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten, lunge and straighten. Good. Now, either as you come down or as you go up, the hands are going to open and close, open and close, open and close. Good. Open and close. If it bothers your back, you can do this without your hands, Tammy. It might feel nicer on your back. 4, 3, 2, hold it at the bottom, hold it at the bottom. Arms, pulse them out, 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 out. Who feels those shoulders? Woo! 4, 3, 2, release the hands. Keep your legs. All right, we're gonna work a little balance. So right now, just hold on to that band. It's just in your hand, we're not doing anything with it. Shift your weight to that front leg. Shift it, shift it, shift it. Point that back toe so it's barely touching. And then see if you can lift up to a balance for warrior 3 or airplane. Good. Use those ankles. Your ankles should be wobbly. If your ankles are wobbly, that means your muscles are working. And you should be near a wall or something. If you need to hold on to it, feel free. 3, 2, release. All right, step to the back edge of your mat. Band can be on the floor for just a second. We're going to pick it back up to do the other side in a second. Walk down into a down dog. So your feet are hip distance apart, your hands are going to be hip distance apart. You're pressing your heels towards the floor. Your legs are nice and straight. We're going to go from down dog to dolphin. What that is your elbow's going to drop, elbow drop. How you doing? We're okay? It's not easy. I'm going to come back up to down dog. And we're going to do that back and forth. And you can go right, left, and then left, right, or however you choose. We're going to come down to dolphin, dolphin, down dog, down dog, back, and forth. And now I'm kind of alternating. I'm going like left, right, and then my right, left.
Hard.
Woo, keep going, keep going. Hold those abs tight. This is an arm workout. You should be feeling those arms intensely. 4, 3, how we doing? 2, and 1. Woo, release. Let it go. Who knew? Who knew those little motions? All right, grab your band. We're gonna do those warriors on the other side. So, left toe pointing to the front of the mat, right foot out to the side, bending that front left leg, band. Oh, this one, double check that your band doesn't have a niche or something in it. Mine does a little bit, but I'm just gonna hold on to that. All right, bending that left leg, arms up. Start with just the legs. We bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Sarah, step out just a little further again for me there. Yeah. Bend and straighten. Good. I'm making sure those knees go in the same direction as your toes. All right. Now, this time, I want you to hold it around the outside of the band so you can pull down and up. Left arm pulling down. Right arm pulling up nice and strong. Woo! A lot of stabilizer, shoulder muscles. Keep those abs pulled in nice and tight. 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold this one down, hold it down, hold it down, hold, 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 hold. Release the arms and pulse the legs. Pulse. Nice. Get that band set and ready for the next one. That's where the hands were in. All right, hold. Now lift that back heel and turn. So you're now facing that front leg. Back leg is long, heel is up, front knee bent. It should feel kind of like a nice hip opener in that front of that thigh. And again, you're next to a wall, so if you need to hold on to anything at any time, feel free. Arms are up, legs start. We're gonna lunge and straighten. Lunge, straighten. Lunge, straighten. Now, when you're ready, as you come up, you open those hands. Close, open. Good. Inhale and exhale. Now really try and keep that back leg long, long, long and straight. Front knees bending, so you're almost kind of moving forward and back. 3, 2, 1. Hold the legs. Loose the hands. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. Bands just in your hand. Shift your weight to that front leg. When you feel confident, drag that back leg in and then lift it up. Hands can be on your hips. Hands can hang to the floor. Hands can be out like an airplane. Good. Use those ankles. Ankles should be wobbling. Find something on the floor that's not moving, a paint dollop. Something that's not moving that will help you hold still and release. Whew. Shake that out. Let it go. You can put your band to the side and let's come down to a table on your hands and your knees. Oh, we've created some heat, right? Everyone's over here. I don't know if you guys can hear. They're all,
Yeah.
That's how you should be feeling. All right, hands and knees. Now we're gonna make sure we have 4 points. We're doing bird dog. So your wrists or your hands are right under your shoulder. Your knees are right underneath your hips. Lift your right leg straight behind you. And lift that left arm in front of you. If you guys are worried about face and head to head, one of you can turn around if you would like, if you don't like being close head to head.
I'll just do this. You don't mind. I don't want you
Hold. Hold, find your balance. Level 1, you stay here. Level 2, we're gonna do little pulses up. Switch your legs for me, Sarah. You're making it too hard on yourself. Oh, there you go, right leg. There we go. Yeah. Or maybe this one's harder, I don't know. Pulse it up, just a little, couple inches. Pulsing up. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring it on down. Other side. Left leg back. Right arm out. Find your balance. If that hand ever needs to come down, you let it come down. Find that center. Pulse it up. Pulse. When you add that motion, it really throws off that center of gravity, and that's what makes your abs work a little bit more right here. 3, 2, 1, release. Give me a little child's pose to give those shoulders a breather. And then go ahead and come to your side. Your left or your right side, go ahead and just facing me. Kind of come to a side elbow plank on your knee. So you're on your bottom elbow, bottom leg is bent, lifting your hips up. And just get yourself set so that elbows right underneath your shoulder. You feel good and confident here. Hands can be wherever it wants to be. All right, top leg, lift it up. How you doing? We're all right, we're good? Come on down for me, Sarah. I want you to create a straight line. Knee, hip, elbow. See if that'll feel more comfortable. That looks good. All right, so take that top leg. Bring the knee in. If you have room, extend it out in front of you. Bring it back in and out. Let's take that through. If you need to put this, if you want to keep your foot or hip down on the floor, Tammy, you can take that down, or if you want to just hold a plank with no movement. And Dee Dee, you don't have to give me a bend. You can just give me a straight leg, back and forward if you don't want to put a bend in there. 3, 2, and release. Options, if this is hurting your back or your shoulders, at any time you can go to a front plank and hold, or you can do it on your hand if you prefer. Shake that out. We're going to go to the other side in a second. Let's go into a position for a tricep push-up. Fingers are together, palms are down. We're going to go with your hands right underneath your shoulders. You can be on your knees or your toes. I like my knees for this one. You're going to go straight to the floor like a push-up all the way down. Your elbows are going to come in and touch your ribs, and then you push yourself right back up. Elbows come in to touch the ribs and push yourself back up. Good. Good. Can you go all the way to the floor for me, Janine?
No.
Hands are too close together, that's why. Put your hands out wider.
Okay.
Even wider.
Okay.
Even wider.
I thought we were making a triangle.
Nope.
Oh.
Not today. Not the triangle tricep push-up. Just now keep your elbows close. Let them touch your ribs.
Okay.
Almost like you're slowing, like when you're doing a chaturanga. You're going all the way to the floor. And then pushing yourself back up. 3.
I see what you're saying.
2. And 1. Woo! You ready? Other side. Notice how I'm kind of doing like lower body, upper body, but the shoulders are being worked the whole time? Yes, they are. Okay. Elbow. Remember, if this bothers shoulders, you can go to front plank. You can go to your hand. You can do this with your hips all the way on the floor. Elbow, bottom knee bent. Lift so you have a good straight line. Top leg hold. You can also just hold if that's enough for you. Otherwise, the top leg, you're going to bring the knee in, extend, bend, back out. You can go at your own pace. You know, I wouldn't suggest like crazy fast, but if you feel like you need to go slower and steady, go ahead and take it that way. Bend, straighten. Keep your hips up nice and high that whole time. They're not moving down or up. They're staying steady. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, release. Lay on your back. Hug those knees into your chest. You should need that. Find that band again. All right, our body is going to go into a bridge position. So your feet are on the floor, hip distance apart, hips come up, and go as high as you feel comfortable. Band, right here, you're gripping it on either side of the band because you're going to be doing open and closes with your bridges as they lift and lower. So your hips are up, find your bridge. We'll start with just the hips. We're going to lower, lift, lower, lift. When you feel ready, like your hips and everything feel and look good, the arms are going to open and close, open and close. This is the motion. My hands, because my band is only going to go that much. It's itty bitty. It's small, but I'm still getting as much out of it as I can, even if you have the band, that is stretchier. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. All right, take those heels like 2 inches further away from you. All right, no band this time. You can keep it on the floor. Lift up to a bridge, hold. Lift up your toes so you're just on your heels. Squeeze your tush, breathe. Option 1, you stay there. Option 2, we're gonna lower and lift. Lower, lift. Now this is working the whole back side. So this can be sometimes a trigger for low backs. If you know that this is a trigger for you, then you just hold it in place. 3, 2, 1, release. Did you feel your tush?
Yeah.
Hamstrings a little bit? All right, take your heels 2 more inches away from you.
Wow.
Ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Lift it. Toes are up. Digging those heels into that mat. And lower, lift. Again, you could just keep it in that bridge if you would like. God, lifting nice and high, making sure you're not putting any pressure on that neck. All the pressure is holding you on those shoulders. Extra bonus points if when you lift up, you squeeze your tush. You will naturally squeeze your tush. But if you think it, you're going to do it just a little bit more and give a little bit more gumption in there. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Take that band and put it on your legs. Right? Maybe, like right at your calves. Sit yourself on up. All right, and if you don't have a band at home, you can just grab a belt or, like I like to use the sash of a robe. Sometimes you just tie it together and it works. It doesn't have to actually move, but as long as you have that resistance. All right, we're going to go into a V-sit. So your shoulders are back, your back is flat. Leaning back so your abs are engaged. Level 1, that's all you need, that's all you need. Level 2, pick it up. Ooh, if that's all you need, that's all you need. Level 3, we're going to open, close, open, and close. Now, if this bothers your back, you're going to take those hands behind you and help support yourself on the floor. Or the hands can be off the floor. Good. Can you go faster? Open, 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 open. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. I love it. Everyone's feeling it. All right, take that down just a little bit lower, right above your ankles. Now we're gonna lay down. And this one, you're gonna protect your back by taking that diamond and putting it underneath your tailbone. You're gonna lay down, hands that form a diamond, place them on the floor under your tailbone so you can pick those feet up. Legs up to the ceiling. Now, the higher your feet are to the ceiling, the easier it's gonna be. The closer your feet are to the floor, the harder it's gonna be. And what you're gonna do, I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can see that. You're gonna crisscross your legs and you're gonna keep them as wide as you can during that. Go ahead, just kind of crisscrossing, crisscross. Nice and wide if you can take it, close to the floor if you can handle it, or nice and high if that's what you need. No matter where you are, you're gonna feel it. Those bands are tough. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your band. Well, actually, no, let's move the band.
My band moved up.
Yeah, mine was starting to creep up as well. So we're gonna place it now up above your knees.
Okay.
But make sure it's not on the kneecap, nowhere on that joint. It's just maybe 1, 2 inches above your knees. Swing your legs around. We're coming to a plank. Whew. I don't think I have friends in this room today. Everyone's mad at me. Everyone's concentrating. All right, we're gonna come to a plank on your elbows or your hands. That is all 100% up to you. But I do want you on your toes. In fact, I think I like the hands right now for today. You're on your toes, straight line. Legs, you're gonna alternate. Lift, lower, switch, switch. So your back leg is gonna lift and lift. Good, beautiful. Make sure you're in more of a plank as opposed to a down dog. So if you can see yourself in that mirror, lower that buoy. Woo! Feel that tush burn. Feel those arms supporting yourself. 4, 3, 2. You can also just hold it if you need to. Go 1 more each side so you're even. And release.
Wow.
Come to your elbows. Band stays where it is. You're on your knees, you're on your elbows. Fire hydrant lifts. You know what these are, right? You're a dog at a fire hydrant. The right leg is gonna lift and lower. Woo! Now, if that is causing too much stress on your hips, one thing, come up to your hands. Or you don't go as high, maybe you make it small. Woo! 4, 3, these are intense, we don't do too many millions. And 1, release. Push your hips back, wiggle those hips side to side. Come back up, other side. Here we go. Left leg, fire hydrant. Lower, lift, and lower. Keep going, I'm gonna take a peek at how we got it. Good, wherever that hardest part is, be sure to put a good exhale there. Get those abs tight. Oh, that looks good. Woo, you will feel this whether you have a band or not. That band just adds extra craziness. Yeah, Tammy, you feel this, don't you? She looks good. She looks good. She has a green one. She has a black one. She has a red one and a red one. 3, 2, 1. We feel it. Woo. We're almost done. We're almost done. And then you get to stretch. All right. Let's take our bands down back to your calves. Now we're going to do a reverse plank position, which in and of itself is sometimes fairly awkward. So this is a reverse plank, all right? If that is enough for you, keep it there. If that's too much, you're gonna stay right here with your hips on the floor. We're gonna alternately lift those legs there. So feel free to come to your reverse plank, and when you're ready, alternately lift. Again, just being in a reverse plank is a lot. Just lifting your leg in reverse plank is a lot, but you have a band. So if you want to be on the floor and still do it, guess what? Still good for you. 4, 3, breathe, 2, 1 more each side. Woo, release. Take that band off. Off. Grab your strap. Are you sweating a little bit?
Yeah.
Your arms were shaking maybe, your shoulders got a lot. Now we didn't do like biceps, so we didn't do triceps or anything. Well, we did triceps on those push-ups, so you're gonna feel those muscles from that, but I'm hoping a lot of abs and just stabilizing muscles and balance is what we're doing today. Take your band. Must be more music, that's knocking on the door. Sit up nice and tall, got your band. We're gonna lift up and let those hands go back and Based on your flexibility, maybe you can only go a little bit, maybe you can go a lot. Maybe you can go really far, but you know, if you come all the way down here and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm not stretching anymore, go like, oh, there. That's my stretch.
I'm shaking.
You can move it a little bit up, a little bit down. Get into that stretch. I'm hoping you feel it in those armpits, right in front, right where it goes into your pectoral muscles. And if your arms are shaking, then good job for working hard on those planks today. And release. Let's take it to your tricep. So hold the band in your right hand. You're gonna let it hang behind you. Bend that arm. Left hand is gonna reach around behind and grab any part of that band that you can find. Bottom hand, left hand is gonna pull down. And you can lean back and forth, or side to side, or front to back. Wherever you need to go to be like, oh, there's my tricep, there's, oh yeah, the side of the tricep, awesome sauce. Maybe just up and down is enough. And release. Other side. Left hand, overhead, bend it. Right hand reaches around, find any part. And I mean, really, you could walk your hands up that band to get closer together, but you don't have to. Pull it down, elbow points up. And then if you want, you can lean, like I kind of like to lean away so it gets tight. Some people like to lean forward or back. Back actually feels pretty good too. And release. Nice. Extend those legs straight out. Take that band. We're gonna hook. Shoulders are back nice and tall. Kathy, you're gonna know how to do these ones. You've done these ones with me. You're a professional. Flat back. Good. Hinge from your hips. Start to lean forward. Don't round the back. Don't round the back. I know you want to. Don't do it because you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna go low. No, no. No, no. Flat back. If you need to, choke up on your strap a little bit, go ahead and then go ahead and round it. Let that heart rate come down if it was coming up. Catch your breath if you were starting to, breathe a little heavy. And release, come on up. Good, take your right leg out to the side. Left leg, bring it in. Take that strap around that right foot. Put the strap in your right hand. Both ends in that right hand. And the leg is all the way out to the side. Nice and tall. Left hand lifts up and over towards that extended leg. Option 1, you're gonna stay right there. Option 2, that bottom elbow, place it on the inside of your thigh. Oh, did you notice that, what it just did? All right, top hand, again, option if you want, it can grab your strap. And you pull and then you look really cool. You're like, oh, look at me. But if you're here and you're like, I can't get as much of a stretch as I can right here, then do whichever one gives you the better stretch. And look up towards the ceiling, past your armpit. And look down to the floor. Did you feel that shift? You should have felt a slight shift towards your back when you look down. And release that strap. Nice and tall. Just lean forward. Just leaning forward. As far forward as you want to go. Come on up. Good. Bring that inside leg in. Other leg is out. Nice and tall.
This is the main stretch.
Yes,
there, right?
yes.
Okay.
Getting it right there is where you should be feeling that.
Okay.
All right. Hook around that left leg. Left hand. We're almost done. I gotta hurry because I have painters coming back to position. They don't want to walk in on you. You don't want them walking in on you. Shoulders back nice and tall. Right arm, inhale. Exhale, lean and pull. That strap is there to help pull. Now that bottom elbow, if you put it on the inside of the leg, it helps you keep that chest open. You can keep it right here. You can grab that bottom strap if you want to. Sometimes it just looks cool, but sometimes you're like, you know what? I could do better right here. And that's just, again, personal preference, whatever fits your body type and personality. And yeah, you should be feeling it straight down that side. And then when you look up, it's still down your side, but just slightly shifted forward. Just ever so slightly. And then when you look down, still that same side stretch, but slightly now on a little bit more of your back. And release. Bring your legs right in front of you. Lean back on your hands, knees are bent. This is gonna feel good. Tammy, you're gonna love it. I hope so. All right, let those knees just fall back and forth. Like windshield wiper knees, just back and forth. Relax your back. Don't hold any tension. And then we're gonna lay on our backs and bring your knees into your chest, hands on your knees, and let's make some circles. Just big circles. Now, here's the key, relax your hips. It's a little easier said than done. Pretend that you just got a, what do they call it? An epidural. You just got an epidural. Your legs are asleep. Your hands are doing all the work. Reverse direction. It makes sense when I say that though, you guys, right? You guys are like, oh yeah, I get it. Even if you haven't had one, you get the idea, I'm hoping. Your legs are numb. And release. Roll yourself on up to sitting up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale. Exhale. And that's it. Nice job. Nice work today. I know that you felt it and you're like tight and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. But at the end you're like, oh, this feels so good. Nisi's my friend again. I love it, yeah? All right, this is one that you guys can do multiple times. You know how sometimes, you do your exercise, take a day to rest, and exercise, take a day to rest. This is one because it's using more stabilizing muscles than it is the straighten and bend muscles. You could do this one again and again and again. So feel free. All right, nice job, ladies. I'll see you guys later.